Yeah, we about to talk about this Elon Musk thing, and it's like they get on my nerves about, oh, how much money you got. He doesn't have $1 trillion, yo. Why y'all misleading the people? His company is worth $1 trillion. And then if you work for SpaceX, annually they give you shares. So all the people that racked up all them shares, they get money too. They're the ones that's going to actually can when they retire cash out and get the money. Trump, like, I mean, not Trump. Elon Musk is not even. He's not about to sell his company. He doesn't have $1 trillion. Why y'all keep telling people he has $1 trillion? Y'all literally on the news lying and making up. So this is why the news gets on my nerves, because they don't state facts. They always state opinions. But let's get into what they talking about.
It's hard to imagine, Wolf, 1 trillion as a number, let alone the amount of money someone is about to be worth. So here's some context. 1 trillion has 12 zeros. It's $1 million. And if you spent $1 million every hour, every day, it would still take you more than a century to spend it.
From an economic standpoint, only 20 countries have economies larger than $1.1 trillion. And that means the vast majority of nations have an economy worth less than Elon Musk. Some of them include Taiwan, Ireland, Sweden, and Musk's native South Africa. Musk could...
He trying to get to Mars. Like, I don't understand, like, why y'all keep talking about $1 trillion. So what? That's what it's worth. At least somebody did it in history. At least somebody hit that milestone and hit that threshold. At least somebody did it.
Theoretically buy all of the property in Houston, both residential and commercial, and still have money left over. He could buy...
Who cares?
The $16.3 million new 6.3 million new cars bought by Americans last year and still have money left over. And if sports is more of your thing, Elon Musk, get this, he could buy all 50 of the most valuable teams from around the world for a cool $353.
He can't buy none of them things that you're talking about he could buy, because he does not have the money. Just because your company is worth something doesn't mean you can go buy what you're telling these people you can buy. You have to sell your company. And then if nobody has the $1 trillion, he's the only one $1 trillion, then who's going to buy the company?
$8 billion.
Elon Musk is the first trillionaire in human history. Just minutes ago, SpaceX began trading and immediately jumped by more than 20%. And that has made Musk a trillionaire. $1 trillion. That is a 1 with 12 zeros after it. If you spend $1 million a day, it will take you more than 2,700 years to spend it all.
This is what you call envy and hate. This is what they give. This is what they're giving to the people. They only give the people envy, jealousy, and hatred. They literally jump on this camera to give you something to either hate, be jealous of, or be envious of. And this is why religion is very important. Parents need to be in like, you have to have some type of religious base your kids, because it teaches you discipline. It teaches you not to be envious, not to be jealous, not to be hateful, because this is what they're feeding the people. They're making it seem like it's a bad thing that he got it out the mud and now he's a trillionaire. Other companies went public, so they didn't hit $1 trillion. But if he figured out how to get to space cheaper than NASA, so the government gave him contracts, and a lot of his contracts got canceled. That's why he went at Trump a couple of years ago, because a lot of them contracts got canceled. And because they got canceled, that was his reason to go public. If his contracts didn't get canceled the way they got canceled, SpaceX wouldn't even went public. SpaceX went public because contracts got canceled and he needed the people's money. That's what happens when your company goes public. The public gets to invest into your company. Everybody gets to buy stocks and shares, other than before it was just the employees that had shares of the company. So now everybody gets to buy shares. And right now, so they're just acting like it's SpaceX, but what about Tesla? He owns Tesla. He owns X. He owns SpaceX. Like, he owns PayPal. Like, it's a whole bunch of different entities that helped him get to where he's at. Yes, SpaceX it made him $1 trillion, but it was a lot of other steps to get there.
Musk celebrated the first day of trading the company that makes up most of his wealth this morning. I too would be cheering. My next guest has been following Musk's career for years. Corey Johnson joins me now, Chief Market Strategist of Epistrophe Capital Research, and previously a financial journalist with CNBC, my former colleague at Bloomberg, who has interviewed Musk many times. Corey, I want to start with the kind of headline of Elon Musk, now a trillionaire. That is more than the GDP of over 160 countries. And these aren't just like random countries. It's like Sweden, Ireland, Belgium, Singapore, Argentina. What's the Cliff's Notes version of how did he get here?
He got here by starting businesses and convincing people that the value of those businesses is greater than the performance that they've had thus far.
I just said that.
He sells a dream, and he's sold it better than anyone in the history of mankind.
To that point, the valuation here, what we've seen market-wise just today, obviously up 20% since the stock actually started trading on the NASDAQ. Is this about Starlink cash flow? Is this about rockets? Is this about what may become of XAI that's currently hemorrhaging cash? What are the fundamentals here?
I mean, the fundamentals looking backwards aren't great. Let me rephrase that. It's amazing what Elon Musk has done. It is amazing that they've built a private rocket company doing billions in revenues. It's amazing that they've created a way to get internet service into rural areas using satellites. Their AI business has not been amazing. It's been, kind of really trailed what some of the other companies have done in that sector. But all of these businesses in total have lost a lot of money. So what's happening at this moment with the trading of the stock for the first time ever is regular investors and institutions are now getting on the risk train while some of the insiders at SpaceX are getting off. Insiders are selling billions of dollars worth of stock over into today and into the next few days and weeks and months. They're moving the risk into the public. The public is saying, I want to take the bet with Elon Musk that this business is going to be much greater.
Yo, these dudes, they pay these people to say what I just said. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that he's saying is really making me mad. Everything he's saying, I just said. That's basically what I just said. When the contract was canceled and he was losing money, the only option for any business that feels like they're losing money and they need money, they go public so the people can give them their money. It's that simple. It doesn't take a professional to know that. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know this. Like, if you have any type of comprehension and understanding of economics and how the world works, how business works, it doesn't matter. That's what they've been doing. It's part of the culture. I hope people are not sitting under a rock and you didn't know this. When companies go public, it's because they couldn't stand by themselves privately. If he could have kept them contracts and kept the government giving him that money, he would have never went public. Period. But I went on my tangent, went on my rant. You know what I'm saying? This is TommyG TV, TommyG Reacts. You know what I'm saying? I'm out, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be back with more videos, the things that I'm into, the things that I like. Holla at me, man. I love y'all. Shout out to all the people that have good comments, bad comments. Shout out to all the people that watch and show me love. I'm watching. Holla at me, man. Holla at me.